My name is Aaliyah. I want to tell you a story about the value of time. Time is precious, like gold. We all have the same amount of time in a day, but how we use it can change our lives. When I was a little girl, my grandmother used to tell me, "Time waits for no one." I did not understand it then, but now I know what she meant. Time moves on. Even if we do not, we cannot stop time, but we can use it wisely. I remember when I was in school, I had a big test coming. I thought I had a lot of time, so I played and did not study. The day before the test, I realized I had not prepared. I stayed up all night trying to study, but it was too late. I did not do well on the test, and I was very sad. That day, I learned that time is like a river. Once it passes, it never comes back. We must use our time carefully. If we waste it, we lose it forever. My grandmother also told me, time is money. This means that time is valuable, just like money. If we spend our time on good things, we will be rich in happiness and success. I started to plan my days. I made a list of things to do. I did my homework first and then played. I realized that when I managed my time well, I felt more relaxed and happy. I was not rushing or worrying. I had time to enjoy my life. One day, I met an old man. He told me, "Aaliyah, do not waste your time. When you are young, time feels slow, but as you grow older, it goes faster. Make every moment count." His words stayed with me. I decided to make the most of my time every day. I also learned that time is a gift. We do not know how much time we have, so we must not waste it. We should spend time with our loved ones, learn new things, and help others. These are the things that give life meaning. Sometimes we think we have plenty of time, but in reality, time is limited. If we do not use it well, we may regret it later. We should not wait for tomorrow to do what we can do today. Let me share another memory with you. One day, I was watching a beautiful sunset. The sky was full of colors, and it was so peaceful. I wanted the moment to last forever. But the sun slowly disappeared. I realized that time, like the sunset, is beautiful but fleeting. We must appreciate each moment before it is gone. In conclusion, the value of time is immense. It is a treasure that we should cherish. Let us not waste it on things that do not matter. Let us use our time wisely, with love, learning, and laughter. Remember, time is the most precious gift we have. One day, I was walking in the park. I saw a little girl playing with her mother. The girl was laughing, and her mother was smiling. They were enjoying their time together. It made me think of my own mother and the time we spent together. I realized that time spent with family is one of the most precious things in life. When I was younger, I used to think that playing video games was the best way to spend my time. I would sit for hours in front of the screen, losing track of time. But one day, my mother sat down with me and said, "Aaliyah, you should use your time to do things that make you grow, not just things that pass the time." Her words made me think. I started to play less and use my time to read books and learn new things. I found that learning something new was even more fun than playing games. There is a saying, "Time flies when you are having fun." This is true, but we must also remember that time flies even when we are not paying attention. We should be aware of how we spend our time every day. One summer, I decided to learn how to play the piano. At first, it was hard. I had to practice every day. But I remembered the value of time and kept practicing. Slowly, I got better. By the end of the summer, I could play a whole song. I was so proud of myself. I realized that by using my time well, I had achieved something I thought was impossible. Time teaches us patience. Nothing happens overnight. Just like a plant needs time to grow, we need time to learn, to improve, and to reach our goals. We must be patient and keep going, even when things are tough. Time is our friend if we use it wisely. I also learned that time can heal. When I was sad or hurt, I would feel like the pain would never end. But as time passed, I began to feel better. Time helped me to heal and to see things more clearly. It taught me that no matter how hard things seem, they will get better with time. Another important lesson about time is that we should not be afraid to start something new. Sometimes we think it is too late to begin learning something or to follow a dream. But as long as we have time, it is never too late. We can always start, and with time, we can achieve great things. One day, I met a man who was very old. He told me, "Aaliyah, when you are young, time is your greatest asset. Do not waste it. Use it to build your future." His words made me realize that the choices we make with our time when we are young shape the rest of our lives. We must also remember to take time to rest. Life can be busy, and we can get caught up in work and responsibilities. But taking time to relax and enjoy the simple things in life is important. It helps us recharge and be ready to face new challenges. Time is like a river. It keeps flowing, and we cannot stop it. But we can choose how to use the time that flows through our lives. We can let it slip away, or we can use it to create something beautiful. Let me tell you about a friend of mine. Her name was Sarah. Sarah was always busy, always running around. She was trying to do everything at once, but she never had time to enjoy life. One day, she realized that she was missing out on the things that really mattered. She decided to slow down, to take time for herself, and to spend time with her loved ones. Sarah found that by using her time more wisely, she was happier and more fulfilled. Time is a gift that we should not take for granted. We never know how much time we have, so we should make the most of it every day. We should spend our time doing things that make us happy, that help us grow, and that make the world a better place. As I continue to learn and grow, I realize more and more how important time is. It is the most valuable thing we have, and we must use it wisely. Time spent learning, loving, and living fully is never wasted. So, my dear friends, remember the value of time. Use it to create memories, to learn, and to become the best version of yourself. Do not let time slip away without making the most of it. One evening, I was sitting by the window, watching the rain fall gently outside. I noticed an elderly couple walking hand in hand, smiling and enjoying the simple pleasure of each other's company. Their happiness made me think about how time can bring us closer to the people we care about. I remembered a time when I was too busy with school and activities to spend much time with my grandparents. I thought I had all the time in the world, but then, one day, my grandmother fell ill. I wished I had spent more time with her, listening to her stories and learning from her wisdom. That experience taught me that we should never take our loved ones for granted. Time with them is a precious gift. One of my friends, Alex, was always rushing from one thing to another. He wanted to be good at everything, but he never took time to truly enjoy any of it. He was always stressed and unhappy. One day, I told him, "Alex, sometimes you need to slow down and savor each moment. Rushing through life can make you miss the beauty around you." He took my advice to heart and started to spend more time doing things he loved, like painting and hiking. He found a new sense of joy and calm in his life. I also remember a time when I was preparing for a big presentation at school. I was nervous and worried about making mistakes. I spent many late nights working on it. But I learned that with careful planning and use of time, I could overcome my fears. I practiced every day, and when the day of the presentation came, I felt confident and prepared. The experience taught me that good time management can help us achieve our goals and face challenges with courage. Sometimes, people feel that they do not have enough time to pursue their passions or dreams. They may think, "I am too old," or "it's too late," but time is not just about age. It's about what we choose to do with it. I met a woman who started painting in her 70s. She had always wanted to be an artist, but never had the chance earlier in life. She used her time in retirement to follow her dream, and her paintings became famous. Her story reminded me that it's never too late to follow our passions. One day, I visited a library and saw a young boy reading a book intently. His love for reading reminded me of how valuable time spent learning can be. I remembered when I was younger and I would lose myself in stories. Books opened up new worlds for me and taught me many things. Time spent reading is never wasted. It enriches our minds and hearts. As I grew older, I also learned the importance of taking time for reflection. In our busy lives, we often forget to pause and think about our experiences and what we have learned. Reflection helps us understand ourselves better and make better choices. It is a way to learn from the past and plan for the future. One winter, I took a trip to a quiet village. The pace of life there was slow, and people took their time to enjoy simple pleasures. I walked through the snowy streets, drank hot cocoa by the fire, and spent time talking with the locals. The experience taught me that slowing down and appreciating the present moment can bring peace and happiness. Time is also about making memories. We often remember special moments with our family and friends, whether it's a holiday celebration, a family dinner, or a simple day out. These moments create lasting memories. We should make time for these experiences because they are the treasures of our lives. I have also learned that time spent helping others is incredibly rewarding. Volunteering and giving back to the community can make a big difference in the lives of others and in our own lives. It helps us feel connected and fulfilled. There is a saying, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now." This means that even if we have not used our time well in the past, we can start making positive changes right now. It is never too late to begin working towards our goals and making a difference. One summer, I started a small garden in my backyard. I planted flowers and vegetables, and I spent time caring for them every day. Watching them grow and bloom was a wonderful experience. It reminded me that time and effort can lead to beautiful results, just like in our own lives. As I reflect on my journey, I realize that time is both a challenge and a gift. It challenges us to make the most of every moment, but it also gives us the opportunity to create a meaningful and fulfilling life. We must be mindful of how we spend our time and strive to use it in ways that bring us joy and help us grow. Time is a precious resource, and we should treasure it. By using it wisely, we can build a life filled with happiness, learning, and love. Each day is a new chance to make the most of our time and to create memories that will last a lifetime.